So, Gundam Seed Freedom sucks? Question mark. Okay, so that's a title, and it's a question mark. So we can have a discussion about it. I want to talk about it. I want to interact with people. So, if I will get like nasty but hurt comments, so that's why it's a question mark. Okay, because we're going to talk about it. If it sucks or not. So we'll see what the people says. So I received a comment earlier from my other channel, so I'm not sure if I want to upload this on my other Gundam channel or this channel. Oh, just get down. So the comment says just another episode of Seed Destiny. It's just the same old stuff, same old story. I'll try to put in the description later the full comment. Full idea of the comment. I can't remember, but basically he says it was just another episode of Seed Destiny. So I said to him, I'm sorry to hear that, but for me, I went in with low expectations. So as everything in life, I go into everything in life with low expectations. So, and the price wasn't as high, as what I spent for the ticket, like what I spent on John Wick. So, yeah, it was for me. It was worth it. Low expectations and I said to him, at least for me, there's something for me to look forward to. Anyway, there's not a lot of other movies, good movies that I want to watch. I only watch like Endgame things. Things like Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Like the last hurrah. Like John Wick 4. Because I had an experience like back then. Watching movie was good back then. Every movie was like standalone. The good ones, like example Spider-Man 2, it felt like standalone even though it's a continuation. I had experience when I watched Tokyo Inferno. Rurouni Kenshin Tokyo Inferno. So my experience there, it's cliffhanger because it's the second one in the trilogy. So I felt after that I felt thirsty or lacking or bitin. What's the English word for bitin? I was left hanging, so should have just waited for the last one. So learn through experience. He said there was no character growth. Well, it's a 2 hour. It's a 2 hour movie, so I wasn't expecting character growth in 2 hours. Maybe if you want character growth, maybe you should read lore or manga videos of events that happened within before the movie. So for me it was a cool new experience, watching a Gundam movie in the theater, with the quality production of a movie type production, even though it kind of fell short with two different art styles, CGI and anime 2D. So but when I got immersed into the story, into the movie, like maybe 30 minutes in, I didn't notice those animation 2D and 3D difference. I just want to watch something awesome, cool. The fight scenes, the new mechs, and the pilots screaming at each other. And their skills, their pilot skills. So I think maybe he's also disappointed. Maybe because he might have watched other like Gundam anime that are just over the top. Maybe like the Unicorn, the UC series, they're just over the top. Psychic powers, super powers, and just like universal powers. With the new Gundam and the Unicorn Gundam, the superpowers, just out of this world. And the action is even more intense. I like the fighting styles in fight scenes in Seed and Seed Destiny. There's something unique about it that it's just unique to the series. Seed Destiny style, it's just amazing. It's just awesome. Other animes, other Gundam anime, are just awesome as well. The fight scenes. So, well, I understand because for me, it's Gundam Seed is like a reboot or a retelling of UC. So so they're Gundam Seed. They are just there are no like new types. Should have been no new types or people with superpowers. But I think Gundam Seed is catching up. There are new types now. Spoilers. The movie, new types with psychic powers, and also the coordinators are also, in my opinion, are also evolving, and they're also like learning or unlocking also their psychic powers. Maybe a slower rate than the Black Knights. Those people have psychic powers. Their telepathy, they can communicate with telepathy, and mind control other people. And yeah, they have psychic powers. So, and coordinators are having evolving as well with their own psychic powers, but at a slower rate. But those new types, Black Knights, so I call them new types. I forgot what they're called, but they're also evolved human beings from coordinators. So maybe further on to the Seed timeline, so we will see a Freedom Gundam Moonlight Butterfly. So maybe after 10 years, 20 years, 20 more years. So maybe that's the next level, and then we will fight aliens, and then because they're foreshadowing that whale fossil stuff. So maybe maybe in the after 30 years, we will fight aliens, and then all the mobile suits have Trans-Am. So so it's hard. It's hard to like wow the audience, especially they've already seen everything, and with the UC, how amazing UC is, and and Seed universe has limitations. So unlike with like UC, from the start, from the get-go, there are new types with super psychic powers. Unlike with the coordinators, just spatial awareness. That's their enhanced abilities. It's not yet superpowers. They're just enhanced humans, but with the Black Knights, they are superhuman, so they have psychic powers. So, well, I guess that's it. So I think this movie is for like die-hard Seed fans. So for us Seed fans, who will take anything, but it's not subpar. The movie is not subpar. It's a fan service. So if you just watch it with low expectations, it's pretty good fan service. It's the next best thing, because I don't think they will be making a series anytime soon, because the story should have ended. It's like Gundam Wing. It's like Gundam Wing. It's one of those standalone timelines that it's just over. It's over, and then further down the story, mangas, movies, that's it. Just maybe some mangas and one movie. That's it. It's like Gundam Wing. At least Seed and Wing are better off than G Gundam or Gundam X. I don't think there's a uh, G Gundam movie or a Gundam X movie. So Seed fans are a bit luckier than maybe Mobile Fighter fans and Gundam X mega fans. So I'm also a big fan of Gundam G, but I think there's like a 30th anniversary. So maybe I don't know, maybe it's a movie or a reboot or a HD remaster. We don't know. So that's it. So for me, just watch it with low expectation, sorry, expectations. At least there's something, there's something to look forward to in life. There's something to watch. At least things are normal again in this world. We can watch something good on the cinema again. I'm not saying that we will have low standards, but I can see maybe those like 2D and 3D differences with the animations, maybe also part with the budget. So maybe their budget wasn't that great, but at least it was okay. It was okay. Fight scenes were great, could have been great, but it is what it is. So well, if you're expecting to be wowed, it's not the movie, you know uh, for you. So um I mean, if you're expecting like something really out of this world and amazing, so it's not that. Again, Seed has its limitations. It's within reason. It has rules, and I sound like I'm defending Seed freedom here, but I liked it. I liked it. But to each their own. I'm not saying that those people are wrong. I'm saying that but for me these days, I have less expectations with movies, entertainment, and especially people. At least if it's okay, I'm okay with that. I just want a simple life. So but anyway, if for some people it's for some countries it's expensive. The ticket price is already expensive. That could have been one day's salary of one person. So better watch reviews first. But the problem with that, if you want to spend safely, you check out a lot of reviews, a bunch of reviews. But the problem with that is that I didn't want to check reviews because it's gonna have spoilers, and even though it might say like no spoilers on the title, but sometimes some people are just too enthusiastic. They want to talk about it. They have no one to talk about it because no one else. For me, my friends can't even afford it. So, but they can afford Gunpla. That's weird for me. But I don't want to spoil it to everybody. I don't want to post what happened, everything that happened, beat by beat. I'm not that kind of guy. But I made a video on my Gundam channel. If I put a link in the description here with a my full review. It's like an hour long. You know, I, you know, I think I'm just here talking about the movie because I don't have anyone to talk to about it. I don't want to spoil people online. My friends can't watch it. They can't afford it. It's just too much. Maybe you put in the fare and the food is like one bootleg high grade. But they can buy Bandai high grades in P Bandai. They can buy it, but they can't buy a ticket. So it's just not uh, practical. Maybe not that important to them. um, you know Maybe they're just not Seed fans. So if my recommendation, if you're not a solid Seed fan, you might be disappointed with your money. I don't know what are you gonna expect. So spoiler. So it was awesome. Yeah, the movie was great. You know, the fight scenes were great. The mechs. I watched it because of the mechs, not the story. Story just comes second. I mean, um, but I don't care that much about the story. I just want the fight scenes and the new mechs. You know, the fight scenes were great. The Rising Freedom, the animation, the 3D animation. You know, going in and out of the atmosphere, transforming mobile armor mode, Rising Freedom, and Immortal Justice, and the fight scenes, and the new upgraded battleships, the new upgraded mobile suits. You know, the upgrades are not like uh, too much in this series. The upgrades are not too much. You know, the upgrades are still within reason of the lore, but also the upgrades to the suits are not too much, because maybe, you know, because uh, the story, they're fighting against a superior race with superior technology. So our heroes are the underdogs this time. You know, in this time Kira Yamato is the inferior one. So that's a good twist for me, in my opinion. And he was like, and after the first few fight scenes, he was always losing. It seems that he's always losing. It seems that he's gonna die this time. And without Athrun, he could have just died a long time ago without Athrun. But you know, Athrun is the best pilot. So if you're Athrun fan, you know, watch the movie, because this movie is Gundam Seed Athrun, because Athrun is the best pilot. He just saves Kira all the time. He just saves people. So Athrun's kid has more screen time here, but I don't think he has less. But he's a secondary character, but here he's like the main character. He's the best pilot, very underrated, and he's using a underrated suit that's not as powerful as Kira Yamato's, and that's, you know, and Athrun is basically giving you a handicap. And when Athrun pilots the Strike Freedom, it's just invincible, you know. You just chill. It's just nothing, you know. He's not even on seed mode when he used the Strike Freedom. So it's just not his style, you know. I think he likes to give people a handicap. That's why he uses a Zigop, I guess. So yeah, so it's taking so long, so I don't have a ride yet. Wow. So we'll end this for now. Maybe I'll make another video if I want to talk about it more. You know, I don't have anyone to talk to about it. Have a great day.